If you are familiar with great food in Salisbury, you probably know Vinny's La Roma, a Salisbury landmark for 37 years, up until 2015. It was the place to bring your family for Italian cuisine. Fast forward to today, and that legacy is being continued.
Yeah, the evolution of the modern restaurante is carried on by Joe Balia. He is the co-owner of Joe's La Roma. Welcome to DelmarvaLife
Thank you for having
and
me.
the kitchen. This is all great news to hear that you're carrying on this legacy. So what's it like?
So I'm very happy to be doing it again. It's been great. We've been open for about 3 weeks now, and just to see the old faces back that I haven't seen in 7 years, it's just, I mean, I can't explain how I feel.
Yeah.
Just to see that, it's just a very good feeling.
So it's good going both ways.
It is great. It's great.
Right.
It's
So
great.
obviously, we have you in the kitchen,
Right.
which means you are going to cook. So
I am.
you're making a chicken and spinach?
We're making a very easy, simple, healthy dish, chicken and spinach. It was one of our biggest sellers at my father's restaurant back in 2015 and before. It's kind of carried over now. It's just a chicken breast with tomatoes, peeled tomatoes and spinach, some cheese and pine nuts, and a little garlic and olive oil.
Seems
really
very
healthy, yes.
Simple, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so should we start
Yep,
cooking it
totally.
up here?
Let's do it up.
All right, so I'm going to turn on your
Sure.
pan here. So there you go. So what do we do first?
So then we put a little bit of olive oil if you would like.
Do I need to glove up, or we,
Yeah, I think
we're good?
olive oil, you're good. You
You
have to
okay.
glove up for that.
So I'm going to take a shot here just based on what I've seen
Perfect.
before.
Perfect.
Yeah? Okay. All right.
So then we're going to do that. We're going to put a little bit of garlic in the frying pan.
And when you say a little bit of garlic,
Well, Italian, a little bit is, there's a lot of it to other people.
Yes, it is.
it's
So,
relative.
we want to put
Yeah.
a little bit of chopped fresh garlic in the pan.
Yes, it has to be fresh.
That's right. Get a little bit of, well, maybe a lot of it. There we go.
So you basically grew up watching your
I
dad
grew up.
run
I grew up in the business. I started at a very young age, maybe 10 years old. I was washing dishes, and by 12 or so, I was making pizzas, and that was 35 years ago.
Oh my goodness.
So yes, we're just gonna put a chicken breast that I've cut into the frying pan with a little bit of oil. Now you can use if you want to make it a little healthier, you can do it naked. I like to flour it a little bit, but this is just a little bit healthier. Just gonna use a little bit more oil if you don't mind.
Not
Oh,
at all.
never, ever, no.
And I'm just gonna salt and pepper the chicken here. You can start smelling it right away, obviously.
So you started this on high heat.
High heat.
Why?
I like to get a nice crust on the chicken with the garlic. This is a very high heat, easy dish, cooked quick.
Yeah.
So you want to get that little bit of crust on the chicken with the garlic. There you go. You see that?
Ah.
When you flip that over, your garlic is nice and toasted. Once we get it to the point where the garlic is brown, we're going to add a little bit of peeled tomatoes, Italian peeled tomatoes. And would you like to open those for me, Jimmy?
Oh, look, there you go.
Wow, that
all
was
open,
great,
huh?
Jimmy.
Yeah, well, I
appreciate
try to be
that.
quick.
So these are just peeled tomatoes, fresh peeled tomatoes. They're steamed peeled. They're whole pear tomatoes from Italy, imported. And we're going to use the whole tomato. And you want to get that nice smoky garlic. Just put these around the chicken as it cooks. Use the juice as well.
So
There we go.
with your restaurant,
Yep.
do you have all of your father's recipes, or
I do. I cooked for my father. You know that.
you can turn it down if you need
Like
to.
that.
I cooked for my father at my father's restaurant for 15 years or so. I was the head chef there, and my father found his way out of the kitchen. It was more of the greeter and person up front, and I was, like Wizard of Oz, the man behind the curtain. Yeah, that was me. So I know all the recipes, and when it was time to do this again, I was like, let's just do La Roma, do the best of La Roma, and incorporate that with some of the stuff that I do now.
So some new stuff as well.
New stuff as well, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what, this
Yep.
seems like a great time to take a little break and let this cook up a little bit.
Sure.
And then when we come back, you know what we're going to do. We're going to finish it up, and then we are going to eat it. Joe Balia from Joe's La Roma, DelmarvaLife. Stay with us. This is a visual representation of why Jimmy and I are the luckiest people in the world.
Yeah.
Or at least we have the best job in the world.
Yeah.
We get to be in the DelmarvaLife kitchen today, previewing what you can expect when you walk through the door at Joe's La Roma in Fruitland. This is Joe Belia. He is the co-owner of Joe's La Roma. And you went into this with a partner.
Yes, Chris Van Zant and I went into this and started in February. We just opened in June. So it's been a little bit of a process. It's been a learning experience, and we're very happy to be open and serving the community.
So,
What did you do since we went to commercial?
So I've just been sauteing the chicken and put a little spinach and tomatoes in with some pine nuts, some Romano cheese there, and a little bit of salt and pepper.
Okay.
So it's still, got about a minute or two on the chicken. I was a little thick, but this is a very nice Italian flag, actually. It's got the green, the white, and the red there.
there you go.
So let's represent, right?
So you said it was good to run into your old friends.
It is. It's just happy. You don't realize how many people that you brought smiles to faces before, and vice versa, right? And just when we open our doors and I see people walk in that I haven't seen in so many years, it's just a great feeling. Like I said, both ways, definitely. So just aiming to please, hopefully.
And we mentioned you're located in Fruitland.
That's right.
So where exactly?
So we're right across from the Food Lion in Fruitland on 213 North Fruitland Boulevard.
Okay.
It was formerly a fine dining restaurant previously for a few years back.
Okay.
And now it's even better.
Now it's even better. There you
Even
go.
finer.
It's actually got Italian roots. It was a Cafe Portofino a long time ago, which was an Italian restaurant. Was there for many years. Then bring it back to its roots.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
Joe, you're making me hungry.
We're almost there.
Almost there.
Yes, sir. I think we're right about there, actually.
Tell
So,
Uh-huh.
how was the opening?
It's been great. We've only opened 4 days a week right now, Wednesday through Saturday. So it's been great. We've been packed every night. Of course, in the beginning, you need to be, right?
Yeah.
So it's been a little bit hectic, but we're learning as we go. Hopefully, in the fall we'll get another day in, 5th day. We're not just 4 days a week just now, right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So to give us the name of this dish again.
This is the chicken and spinach.
And what else is on your menu?
We have every Italian entree. We have chicken marsala, steak. We have veal. Veal's a big seller. Seafood. We have some unique dishes. I did a seafood board, which is a board, like an pasta board, but it's all seafood. So you have mussels, clams, calamari, shrimp, and ahi tuna all in one board. Something different. Yeah. It's a little bit different. So, so yeah.
I assume you wanted to turn this down.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I'm used to turning a gas now. I'm sorry.
We don't have a gas.
I think we're ready to go
They
here.
don't want Jimmy doing anything with flames.
Come on. That was one time, and it really
good
wasn't my
cut here.
fault.
Just to make sure we're just
Yep,
about
we good?
right. Yeah.
Awesome.
All right. We'll put this here.
Sitting here holding the plate
I'm
like
sorry.
like I'm in a line at a cafeteria. There you go.
All right, there we go. I gotcha.
Hand
this-
me that
this
plate.
smells
And you
so
grabbed your
good.
fork, or you grabbed me one too? Okay.
It's the marinating of the spinach and tomatoes and oil that makes the dish.
Good stuff.
Okay.
There we go.
Good stuff.
Pass that on over to Jimmy. I'm going to let him take the first bite.
Oh, really?
Well, this time.
There you go, Jimmy. Let me know.
I just might move over here.
Yeah,
and
you're
take
going
the
to have to
second
sneak
bite.
in here because, man,
Oh,
oh, man.
that chicken's tender. Just cut it
yes,
with a fork.
does. Joe, thank you again.
You're welcome. Hope you enjoy it.
Oh, if it
Very healthy.
tastes anything like it smells.
There you go.
That is fantastic.
Good. I'm glad you enjoy it.
And it's healthy.
And it's healthy.
Joe, thank you so much. Good luck.
Thank you very
And we'll
much.
see you in the restaurant.
Thank you.
And we'll see you when we come back.